A reading from the book of James. What good is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone says he has faith but does not have works? Can that faith save him? If a brother or sister has nothing to wear and has no food for the day, and one of you says to them, "Go in peace, keep warm, and eat well," but you do not give them the necessities of the body, what good is it? So also faith of itself, if it does not have works, is dead. Indeed, someone might say, "You have faith, and I have works. Demonstrate your faith to me without works, and I will demonstrate my faith to you from my works." The word of the Lord.
Our second reading for this Sunday comes from the letter of James. We have been reflecting on faith and how faith and love are interconnected. This comes out very clearly in the first reading, how faith makes someone strong, how faith enables someone to love until the end, how faith makes a servant truly capable of loving service. Now, this is basically the same theme that we find in the second reading. St. James is telling his hearers or readers that faith without good works is lifeless. Okay, faith. I may say I believe in God, and people might conclude that I am a person of faith. But St. James is saying, look, it is easy to say I believe in God, but how do I manifest my faith? And how do I show that I am truly a believer? For St. James, one criterion is the good works that someone does out of faith. But look, he says the actions that emanate from someone who has faith are really actions of love. He cannot reconcile a profession of faith with a lack of love towards the poor, the hungry, towards those who lack shelter and clothing. I cannot say I believe and neglect those who are hungry and those without shelter. So, St. James is challenging the believers. Show me your faith without works, and I will show you the faith that underlies my good works. Now, let us be clear here. The law that St. James is observing as the root of good works is the law of love. The law of love enables someone to do good works, and this is the law that is in harmony with the faith. Faith, if I believe in God, that powers and empowers my capacity to love. When I believe in God, I also accept the law of this God, which is the law of love. I cannot say I believe in the God of love and not do what God does, which is to love. So there is no dichotomy between faith and good works. There is no dichotomy between faith and obedience to the law, because good works are rooted in the law of love. And if I believe in God, I believe that His main commandment, the greatest commandment, is that of love. And so, dear brothers and sisters, just like in the first reading, the prophet, the suffering servant from the prophet Isaiah, faith leads to endurance in love and service. And now in St. James, faith, profession of faith in the God of love, it makes us also follow the law of love and makes us commit to actions of love. So let us ask ourselves, does my faith bear fruit in love and service of the poor and the needy?